As I said, these are things, I'm not telling you one thing, you're telling me why I don't trust you, right? I'm bringing now reasons. So I'm telling you, these are the things that have been leading up to the reasons why I don't trust you anymore. I feel like there's something in your eye that I'm not connecting, like it's hiding and it's playing a fast one on me. I need to like get outside. Let me see what
was actually
happening. Okay, then I will now decide whether I should apologize and will mend it or we'll just say, okay, based on then your friendship, or if I do and you don't want it anymore.
I had mentioned on my previous video that there seems to be some sort of turmoil in the friendship relationships that exist in the house, at least some of them. And I've done videos already about the one between CEECEE and DOYIN, and then DOYIN and a.k.a. Now, this particular one really hurts me because it is between Pere and Cross. And guys, we've seen the relationship between these two people. We've seen the bromance, the brotherhood that exists between both of them, and there's no way you would know what is happening between both of them right now that you would be happy. Trust me, it's going to really break your heart. And I'm referring to the slow death of trust between them. Now, this one is not coming from Pere, it's actually coming from Cross, and it is as a result of the many conversations he's been having with different females in the house against Pere. Guys, it's a lot. Now, I'd seen Cross having those conversations with those housemates, and for me, I'd kind of thought that he probably knew better and would, you know, sort of ignore most of their claims, most of their defamatory claims about and against Pere. But then listening to his conversation with Pere last night, guys, it was very obvious that Cross had made up his mind. He had reached a resolution on what exactly he was going to be doing moving forward with regards to that relationship, that friendship. So guys, let's get into this video. I'm going to tell you the details of that conversation and the details of the conversations that he had been having with other housemates as well, all right, that really made him reach that resolve. Okay, so please go ahead, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and towards the end of the video, of course, I'm going to ask you a question, but then just share your thoughts in the comment section below. And you are all specially welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bbnaija. This is Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija, and I am the girl with the T. Please subscribe if you are yet to do so, okay? And please like this video, give this video a like. It encourages me to know that you like my content, so please like this video and feel free to share. Now, that said, let's proceed with the details of this video. So last night, Cross had called Pere to the garden and had informed him that he had lost trust in him. He told him that he did not think that the relationship could be what it was anymore due to the many things he had heard about Pere from people. Now guys, when Cross had explained it that way, I was really disappointed because I felt like, Cross, you are an adult, so if you're going to make any decision, it shouldn't be based off of what people have told you about your friend, someone you've been friends with for over 2 years. I mean, both of you have had each other's back for the longest time. So you're now back into Big Brother's house. Yes, the environment is intense, emotions are high, everything is amplified, and all of a sudden you are taking people's words over what you know of your friend. Although his reasons kind of make a lot of sense, but I kind of felt like he should know better. Now, before we get to those reasons, Pere, of course, was quite taken aback. And that was when he started explaining himself with regards to how he got involved in the Kidwire and a.k.a. situation, the role he played in that conspiracy session that happened in the dressing area of the house. Guys, Pere explained and explained, and at some point I felt so sorry for him because it was so emotional. You could see the desperation in his voice. You could feel it. You could see how he was really trying to convince Cross that, listen, whatever these people are telling you based off of what they think about that situation, it is not the truth. Here is the truth. And guys, everything Pere was saying was not a lie. Pere's story has been consistent from day one. What we watched, what we heard, it's the same thing he has been repeating, and he had been giving his reasons as to why he had outrightly said that Bbnaija needed another strike. He had explained that his reasons were that he had been there for this girl, and all she had repaid him with was insults and constant disrespect. And guys, Pere did not lie. We had our live stream on Wednesday and on Saturday, and we had a robust conversation about this whole situation. And a lot of us agreed that Bbnaija is not entirely innocent in this whole thing that's happening with her in the house. Yeah. He had further explained that Bbnaija on countless number of occasions had disrespected him, insulted him unprovoked. Now guys, Pere took his time. Guys, took energy to explain all of these things. And you could see that whilst he was explaining, Cross was not moved. Cross kept on trying to interrupt him from time to time because it was obvious that he had made up his mind. It was obvious that he knew what he wanted to do. He wanted to end their relationship, their friendship in the house. And then after the show, according to what he was telling Bbnaija later, he would go and watch clips to see if really Pere had been loyal to him. And for real guys, I was really pained because one thing I know for sure is that no matter how Pere plays his game, no matter how brutal it might seem that his strategy looks, Pere has always been loyal to Cross. He's always got Cross's back. I mean, we've seen how during the Pardon Me Please process, he has always pardoned Cross. He has always nominated Cross for a pardon, except on one occasion, which was last week, where he had actually upset Bbnaija, and just to make up for it, he had gone ahead to pardon Bbnaija, and he had said it that he had done it. Although people doubted him, but he has stuck to his guns, that was what he said was going to do, and that was what he did. So guys, watching Pere struggle to convince Cross of his loyalty, of his integrity in their friendship, guys, it was really frustrating. It was really annoying because you could tell that Cross had actually allowed all the talks in the house to get to his head. And you know, when Pere had asked him who those people were, guys, the moment Cross named their names, oh my God, I was really disappointed in Cross because I felt like Cross should have known better. We're talking about the likes of CEECEE, Alex, Bbnaija. Who else? Guys, some other people, in fact, just think about the people that Pere had issues with in the house. Those were the people, all of them, that Cross had conversations with, including even fraud. And all of these people have leveled one form of allegation or the other against Pere, which were not true, guys, because one thing for sure is if Pere does something, he would own up to his mess and say, yes, I did it. Yes, I said it. For him, you can't kill him. You can't beat him up. It's the game. And so he will always own things up with his chest. So Pere was telling Cross that, can't you see that these people you have mentioned, they are people that have actually had issues in the house. They are people that have actually had issues with in the house. They are people that obviously do not like me for reasons best known to them. They see me as a threat. Hence the reason they're trying to get at you, who is the closest person to me in this house, and you have allowed them get into your head. And guys, Pere was right, 100%. And it was so frustrating that everything Pere was saying was not even sticking to Cross's mind. So we did not hear the end of that conversation. And later on, we saw Neo and Bbnaija in the kitchen talking to Cross. Neo was, trying to convince him that, listen, I have had conversations with your friend. And if there's one person's back he has 100% in this house, it is yours. So why are you doubting his loyalty to you? And Cross looked really confused. But he kept on saying that, that what he's going to do is he's just going to stick to his instincts. That his instincts are telling him that Pere is planning something very evil against him. That he's going to stick to his guns. And then when they go out of the house after the show, he's going to look for clips to check if he was the one that was wrong. Then if he was the one that was wrong, he's going to look for how to make up with Pere. I'm like, oh wow. So Cross, this is how you pick people up and discard them when it's convenient for you, all in the guise of, oh, I'm innocent, I'm naive, I have a good heart, I'm a good person. I'm like, Cross, no, you are not entirely a good person. You're also a terrible person. If that is how you want to go about your friendship with Pere, it doesn't really make sense. Now guys, I totally understand where Cross is coming from. It had all started from that whole Bbnaija saga, where a.k.a. had gone to vandalize Bbnaija's properties by throwing them all out in the toilet. I get it. Cross had made a statement the next day, the following morning, that if whoever did it is someone close to him, that he's going to cut off all ties with that person in and outside the house because he feels like that person could equally poison him or kill him. Now, they had asked him, Doyin had asked him if he felt it was Pere. He said he wasn't sure. His mind was telling him it was Pere. And I'm thinking, Cross, you've been friends with Pere for the longest time. And both of you have been through a lot of things together, according to how Pere put it. And when people tell you that your friend did XYZ and you can easily fall for it and believe it, then it means you were not entirely invested in that friendship enough to know your friend very well. Because if someone is your brother, because Cross is fond of calling Pere his brother, if someone is your brother as you claim, it means that both of you share a bond. It means that both of you know each other in and out. It also means that to some extent you know your brother, your friend. So when people are saying negative things about your friend, you should be able to defend your friend's honor. But for every conversation that Cross has had with people in that house about Pere, he never defends Pere. He almost agrees with them most of the time. Sometimes he's quiet, sometimes he's laughing, sometimes he's agreeing with them, sometimes he's saying, okay, he will check, he will watch. And I'm like, but at least you are the same person that said that during the Shine Your Eye season where you both met, you thought that Pere was entirely a evil person. But then later you got to know better that he's actually a kind person. But now, once again, here you are. You have swallowed all of this negative talk, hook, line, and sinker. And guys, as I said before, I totally understand, right? After Big Brother played that video on Thursday last week, all the housemates watched the video. They kind of cringed, yes. But then I felt like Cross behaved like a hypocrite because that conversation did not happen behind his back. That conversation happened and he was there. He walked into that conversation halfway. He did not hear the beginning of the conversation. And so he had heard Pere make that statement, and so he had based his judgment all of a sudden on Pere just like that. He had made it seem like Pere wanted to get Bbnaija disqualified unprovoked. And guys, let's not also forget that Cross had actually mentioned before that there's something he has with Bbnaija outside the house. And from the look of things, it seems like he and Bbnaija are kind of intimate on the outside. Yes, we saw that happen last week during the whole conspiracy session where he had called her into the toilet, begged her to nominate Neo for Pardon Me, and then had gone ahead to kiss her. And the way that moment was quite steamy, it had made me doubt all the announcements Bbnaija had been making around the house that she was a virgin. Because guys, nah, what I saw that day, it did not look normal to me at all. So Pere tried to convince Cross last night, but Cross was not paying attention. He was not having it. And guys, frankly speaking, I'm really sad. I'm really disappointed. And I think Cross is a hypocrite because he was there in that conversation that day. He did not do anything to stop it. He did not say anything to condemn the conversation. He was just there. He contributed a bit. And then that was how that conversation died down later on. So for me, I was just wondering, like, what is all this self-righteousness that Cross is displaying? Because it might seem as though Cross is equally playing his game. He came into the house with the naive card, came into the house with the childlike mind, as we've always complimented him to have, came into the game, you know, with the, oh, I'm a good person, I just want to have fun, I'm on vacation, I'm not here for the money. And then later on, he started singing the tune of, oh, I must win, I'm here for the money. And now he has seen that Pere is one of his strongest contenders in the house, and now he is now conspiring with other people, all in the guise of, oh, I'm actually ignorant of what's happening, to take down Pere, his friend. Anyways, guys, there's no right or wrong in this matter. For me, I just felt like Cross should have given Pere that benefit of doubt. But at the end of the day, it's a game. Hate the game, not the players, right? So it's a game, and I would love to see how Pere is going to, you know, pull through this phase of his stay in Big Brother's house, because it can be quite hurtful that the one person you trust the most is doing all of these things to you. So guys, let me know what you think. Do you think Cross has a right, you know, to just conclude like that on Pere? Or do you think Pere deserved what he's getting from Cross? Please go ahead, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys on another video soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.